did I do? So some of you may have seen on Instagram or the community page or on, I believe, the YouTube stories I think I posted. The other day, after filming the engine coolant replacement video on my 2002 L.L.Bean, it was the day before Christmas Eve. No, it was Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve, and I was planning to meet my mother and brother for lunch, and I was wrapping up the filming of the video. My mother was texting me in a hurry and backed down the driveway too quickly and did not turn in time and royally screwed up my poor little L.L.Bean. Scuffed up my back bumper, cracked my rear tail light, crumpled in the rear quarter, all around the wheel arch, thoroughly dented the back door, top and bottom scuffed the very back edge of the driver door, and finally got stopped about the time the side view mirror got hit by the utility pole back here in the driveway that I backed into. Yep, I feel like an idiot. Probably this one of the stupidest things I've done in a car. So, I know in the comments that some of you wanted to see some auto body repair videos on this car. I'm a tech, not a body guy. I will butcher a car when it comes to Bondo and paint. So I've got a buddy that owns a body shop. He used to own, well, he still owns the body shop, but I used to have my shop that I ran full time was next door to his body shop, and we swapped out some work over the summer, setting some airbag lights in vehicles he had repaired, diagnosing airbag and seatbelt concerns, and working a little bit on his wife's Cadillac, which, anyone that's worked on them knows they're pretty much an electrical nightmare for codes and malfunctions electronically. So insurance, I've had full coverage insurance on this car for, well, the entire time I've owned it, which is right at 5 years now, and I paid $500 for the car, as most of you know. So there was no point in not using my full coverage that I've been paying for all this time to fix the car. I was concerned that they were going to total the car out because, I mean, it's a 2002 with 287,000 miles on it, so the value's not that great. Although I looked up the Blue Book value, and I think it came in at right at $2,500, which sort of surprised me. Estimator came out and looked at it earlier this week and estimated it at $1,960. And that included a junkyard door and junkyard tail light, which I'm going to forego since I have so many parts cars. So mission for today, we're gonna grab a good rear bumper that's not scuffed up, a good non-cracked tail light, if I have one. These things are all pretty much at the age where they're all cracking now, no matter how well they were taken care of. If they sat outside, UV is going to crack them, usually right along here, and these rear tail lights are bad about cracking in the middle, most of the time where people are putting their hand pushing the hatch shut. You usually get a crack in the middle or off to the sides of the middle around the Subaru lettering in the tail light. So today's mission, get that tail light if I've got one, get that bumper, and pull a door off of one of the parts cars. Going to throw it all in the back of this thing and go drop it off at my buddy's body shop. On a positive note, my clear coat on my hood has been peeling for about a year and a half now. This car, when I bought it, it appears that it was in some kind of a front-end collision before I purchased it, and at least the hood and driver's side fender and possibly the passenger side fender had been painted again, and there appeared to be evidence of paintwork on the driver, the passenger side front door. So as part of the repair work we're getting done on the passenger side, the quarter panel and all that, he's also going to paint my hood for me. So hopefully this old girl will be looking much better in the next couple weeks. All right, I think we've got a winner on our tail light. No cracks up here at the top, a little bit hazy, but it's mainly dirt, and there's a little scuff down here. No visible water in the tail light. It's been raining for about 40 days and 40 nights here in South Carolina, so if it's not got water in it right now, it's a good sign. And out of the 4 BH chassis Outbacks I've got on hand, I think this is the nicest passenger rear door to one of the parts cars, so this is our door we're going to snatch off. So get this door, get that tail light, and I think that's all we need. Oh, back bumper. This back bumper's okay. I accidentally hit it one day with the tractor and bush hog when cutting this front pasture, so that one's no good because all the mounts are torn out. But I believe the other H6 or possibly the white Outback has a very nice condition, already painted the correct color bumper, so we can just swap that out without having to deal with sanding, priming, and painting one of our bumpers for the black L.L.Bean. So let's get to taking this door and tail light off. All right, all our parts are off and time to load them up into the Outback to drop the car off at the body shop. The power window is up, of course, because it was on the car and the car was locked up. Car has no battery, no engine, head units out of it, the radiator air conditioning system, whole bunch of stuff. I've bought the car for like 250 bucks, and I've made probably $2,000 or $3,000 in parts off of that car. So we're gonna roll this window down real quick. What we've got is our Snap-on EECT 900 hooked up to the battery in the L.L.Bean. And what we're gonna do is roll this window down so this door will fit in the back seat easier and without damage to the glass and take up less room. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hook on our power, hook our ground up, make sure we're on the, push our power button now, and roll down our window. Just as easy as that. Now we can load it up in the car, and we don't have to take up as much room, and our glass isn't hanging out where it's not going to get broken as easily or messed up in transport to the body shop. All right, we got our new to us tail light and our new to us passenger door all packed up in the back of the Outback. We're ready to head to the body shop and get this baby all squared away looking like new with some fresh paint.